Rena from No Way That's Healthy, and we're making supper again. Today I'm going to show you how to make saucy chicken wings. By now you probably know my love of chicken wings, and that's only because it's quick to defrost, easy to make, and everyone likes them in my house. But if that's not your thing, you can totally use drumsticks here and it'll be just as good. I'm serving it with a creamy coleslaw and my crispy potatoes. Let me tell you, when I came up with this recipe, I knew you had to try it. It's gonna be a good one. Now let's cook supper. We're going to start off with the potatoes, and all you're going to do is take about small to medium-sized potatoes. If it's anything bigger, it just will take a little bit longer in the oven. That's the only difference. So typically I just rinse them off, but sometimes they do have little bits that I need to cut off that I don't like. Otherwise, I just sort of rinse them really well and put them onto a pan. Spray it with some oil spray. Give it a bit of a toss, and that's it. Now they just go into the oven, and then we will be able to cut them, spice them, and bake them again, and they are just so good. Potatoes are out of the oven, and now all you're gonna do is right on the pan, just cut them up into wedges. As you see, they're cutting through nicely, but they're also not falling apart too much. That's the perfect amount of time for it to be in the oven, so you can easily cut it. Now all those little bits here that are sort of like flaking off the potatoes, those are gonna make the most crispy edges, and it's gonna be so absolutely delicious. I'm gonna drizzle on some olive oil, shake on some shawarma seasoning. The shawarma seasoning may be enough that you won't need to add any salt, but if you feel it needs it, you can put a little bit of salt as well. Give that a toss and put it back in the oven. The potatoes are out of the oven. They are crispy on the edges but soft on the inside, and that is what you get when you bake the whole potato at first. It cooks the inside really nicely, and then once you cut them and drizzle some oil on it and spices, the outside gets so crispy. These are such a hit, so much so that my son asked for the shawarma potatoes last night, and I said, "You're welcome, I'm making them tomorrow." For the wings, you're going to put them onto a parchment lined baking sheet. I like that for easy cleanup, and I just cut them in half, or you can just already get them separated. Shake on some cornstarch. You could also use potato starch if you don't have cornstarch, doesn't really matter. You're going to give them a toss. Line them out now on the pan evenly. Gonna spray them and put them into the oven to bake. I don't add any, salt or flavoring to it because I find that the wings are pretty salty already, but of course you can. Now I find they come out a bit better if you have a convection setting or like an air frying setting where it gets it a bit crispier. Otherwise, just stick to the regular temperature I have in the instructions and you're good to go. They should still be great. Mix together some ketchup, a few splashes of your favorite hot sauce, add in some barbecue sauce. Any barbecue sauce that you like is great. Some honey, or you can use sugar here or date syrup, Ceylon, that's great, and some soy sauce. Mix that all up and wait for the wings to come out so you could toss it in. The wings are done and they look amazing, really crispy. I suggest you use a spatula to easily remove them from the baking paper just because you don't want to lose all of that yummy crispiness on the bottom. I mix the ingredients into this large bowl because we're going to toss the wings into it, so you want to just mix it all in a large bowl. That way it's all there ready for easily tossing the wings. I don't sauce all the wings, that way if anyone doesn't want sauce on their wings, they're happy with just the crispy wings on their own. Let me just show you these in the sauce. Oh my, so amazing. For the coleslaw, it's really simple. All you're gonna need is some mayonnaise, some sugar, lemon juice, salt, and pepper. Don't leave the salt and pepper out, they really add to this. Mix it in a big bowl and then add in your coleslaw and mix that also. I think it's time to plate up supper. So we're going to start off with these delicious wings. Then let's add in the potatoes and some coleslaw. That's it, supper is done. We have the saucy wings, the crispy potatoes, the delicious coleslaw. This is one plate that everyone is gonna wanna enjoy. It is so delicious and of course, so easy to make. Please comment below if you've been enjoying these recipes and let me know if you're gonna try this one out.